In this video, I'm going to show you how to express a solution in interval notation. Okay, so let's say we have an inequality x greater than 4. Then we're going to have a number line here. We express it on a real line. We are going to say make a real line. So we're going to say this is negative infinity, and we say this is a 0 here and a 4 there, then positive infinity. Okay, so this means x is greater than 4 and not equal to 4. This means at 4 it's going to be open. It's going to be open, and then we are going to shade where it is greater than 4. Okay, so we are going to shade towards the positive infinity. Okay, so we're going to shade towards the positive infinity. So how can you write this in a notation form, interval notation? So we are going to say 4 like this, then all the way to positive infinity. For an infinite, we use the open bracket, and for this one, we are going to discover ahead when we are going to use the square bracket. So this is how you display this on the interval notation. Let's look at another example. If we have x greater than or equal to 2, so we are going to say we make a real line here, then we are going to say this is negative infinity, then we are going to say a 0 here and a 2 here, then this will go to positive infinity. Okay, this will go to positive infinity. Then after that, we are now going to express this on the real line. So what we are going to say is because since x is greater than or equal to 2, we are going to make a closed circle here, right? So a closed circle is coming about when you hear that it's greater or equal to, right? Greater or equal to, yes. So greater than or equal to x. So we are going to shade toward the positive, right? We shade toward the positive. So now, how to express this? We usually express the interval notation from left to right. So what is the first number that we have shaded on, starting from our left side to our right side? So this is 2. So since the circle on 2 is closed, we are going to say 2 the square bracket all the way to positive infinity. For infinity, you always use an open bracket. Okay, so let's check another example. So the next example we are looking at is, let's say we are given x to be less than 3. Okay, so we are also going to make a real line like this. Then we are going to say this is negative infinity and positive infinity, and then we have a 3 here and a 0 there. So we are given that x is less than 3. Okay, so x is less than 3. So we are going to make an open circle here, and we are going to shade all the way from x to negative infinity, because they have not given us the limit where we should end from. So now, where do we start from? How do we represent this on an interval notation? We are going to say negative infinity like this, comma 3, like that. Why? Because it is open circle. Okay, so let's check another example. Let's say perhaps we're given 2 less than x less than or equal to a 6. Okay, so we are given this 2 less than x less than or equal to 6. what are we supposed to do? Okay, so let's make a real line again. We make a real line from here up to there. Then we are going to say this is negative infinity, this is positive infinity. Okay, yeah, like this. Then here we are going to have our 0, our 2, and maybe a 6 here. Okay, so we are told that 2 is less than x, right? 2 is less than x. Okay, so 2 is less than x, less than or equal to 6. So we are going to say from 6, since this is less than or equal to, we are going to have a closed circle coming this side and an open circle going this side, right? So this means only numbers that were here, these are numbers to be considered. So how do we express this? So we are going to say 2 comma 6 like this. So this is how you express this on a real line. Let's continue and look at this another question or example. If we have 3 to be less than negative 2, we have 3 to be less than negative 2, our 3 to be less than negative 2. So what we need to do, okay, let me just finish the question. 3 less than negative 2, or okay, x greater than 5, right? So we have this. Okay, if you have this, make a real line. Upon making a real line, indicate this is negative infinity, positive infinity, like this. Then we are going to say, since they are saying, oh, so sorry, this is x, not 3. This is x. This is supposed to be x. X is less than negative 2, or x is greater than 5. So let's say we put our 0 to be here, and our negative 2 to be here, our 5 to be somewhere here. Okay, so we are going to start from negative 2. Negative 2, x is less than negative 2, so we are going to make an open circle here and shade towards the negatives. Okay, yes, and shade towards the negatives. So you might be asking why here I had shaded going this side, because this is positive. We are looking at the positive ones. Okay, if we come this side, we don't know where we are going to end. They haven't given us the limit, so we cannot come to the left part, only to go to the right part, right? So x is less than negative 2, we have shaded here, or x is greater than or equal to 5. So we are going to start on 5 with a closed circle going this side. Then we are going to shade this part. Also here we shade this part. Okay, so now how should we express this on a notation interval? We are going to say from this side going this side, from this side also going this side. Okay, so that's how you express this on a notation interval. So you're going to say negative infinity. This always has this kind of brackets, whether negative or positive. Then comma, we are going to have a negative 2. And because this is a number and it has an open an open circle, we are going to put like this. So now, how should we join this and this? This and this as they are here. So you look at this this word, it's or. Perhaps you might be given and. Maybe for example, if here we had and, it could have changed to intersection, right? Intersection. For now we have or. Or changes to union, all right? So here we are going to have union. Now look at this. 5 is closed up to infinity. So we are going to have our square bracket 5 comma positive infinity like this. So this is how to express this. And can you try this example? You can try this one and post the solution in the comments. Try this one. Right. So x less than or equal to 1 or x greater than 2. Try this one and give me feedback. Thank you so much.